Hi, it's Shannon from Meet Shannon Lee, professional makeup artist. Today I'm going to be doing a professional ladies makeup look. This is for the ladies that are in the corporate world or just out working and doing whatever they want to do, essential workers. Just a very clean, neutral look that will go with pretty much any color and would look good on pretty much any skin tone. Nice neutral colors. It's important that you pay attention to what colors look good on your skin because everybody has a different tone to their skin. So you could have a cool tone where blues and purples look really good on you. You could have a warm tone where yellows and pinks and reds look good on you. Or you could be very neutral, so you can go either way and all colors look really good on you. Today we're going to go with a lot of browns and bronzes and colors that go good with pretty much any skin tone. Okay, I've already cleaned my face. I always wash, tone, use eye cream and moisturizer. It's very, very important that you take care of your skin because your skin is your canvas. So, you know, it determines how good the makeup is going to sit on your face is the way that your skin is, the health of your skin, how moisturized it is, how much water do you drink in a day. So I notice a lot of my clients aren't drinking enough water, so I make sure that I tell them, hey, you want to make sure that you're hydrating and drinking enough water. A good way that you can tell is, you know, based on the moisture in their skin and their lips. If people have chapped lips, they're not drinking enough water. So make sure that you're drinking enough water every single day. Staying healthy, it's very good. It's important for every vital function in the body, and it's important for your skin. I always start, like I said, with moisturizing, and I always put some chapstick on to get my lips moist, so that when I put my lipstick on at the end, you know, it goes on very smoothly. Okay. So I have my Artistry 24 Exact Fit foundation. I am a level 1 warm one. That's my skin tone. If you have questions about what foundation would be good for you, I'm delighted to help. You can inbox me or you can reach me through my contact page on my website, which is www.meetshannonlee.com, or you can email me at meetshannonlee@gmail.com. I'm happy to help and answer any questions. It's really important that you get a foundation that matches your skin color because it's going to make your job a lot easier when you're putting on the makeup, and you're not going to have to do as many steps. I always apply my foundation with a beauty blender that I have gotten wet under warm water and then wrung out. You don't want it to be soaking wet, just nice and damp to help the makeup move over your skin. Next, I'm going to apply a little concealer under my eyes. This is slightly lighter than my skin tone just to brighten up the underneath my eye. If you have blemishes, you can use the concealer as well to go over a couple of the areas that have blemishes. Again, with the beauty blender, just very gently, small little taps under the eye. You want to be very gentle around the eye because it's the thinnest skin on your body, and that's why it shows age. The fastest because it's very thin. The key to every makeup application is proper blending. Just keep going over it and making sure that the product has been blended into your skin. Next up, I like a pressed powder. Some people like loose powder. I use both for my clients depending on their skin type. If they're very oily, I like to use the loose powder. For me, I have pretty dry skin, so I use the pressed powder typically, and then a very small amount of the loose powder. You can apply with a brush or with a sponge. And what the powder does is it sets the makeup that you just put on your face, which is a liquid. Okay, next I'm going to use an angled brush to do a little contouring on my cheeks. I'll use a little bit of the light brown and the dark brown mixed. When you pucker your lips, you bring out your natural lines, and that's where you want to contour. Okay, and I do a little bit on my forehead, around my hairline. But I will take a very small amount of my loose powder. Make sure that you get all the extra product off your brush. You don't want to put too much on. And just gonna go under the eyes, over the nose, and that T-zone. If you get a little oily there, that'll help with the oiliness throughout the day. Okay. Next is blush. Look, I'm gonna go with this blush here, and then I'm gonna use the shimmer to go over the cheek and the apples of my cheek for when I smile. So I put the darker color towards the back and blend it with my contour line. And then I take the shimmery lighter color and smile, go over the whole thing. Okay. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of a highlighter. I'm going to use the pink for today. And then you can use a fan brush like this for highlighter. And you just very gently get a little bit on the brush. And fan it over the top of where your blush is. Giving that a nice highlight shimmer. Next up is eyes. You can take a fluffy brush and a very light neutral tone to my skin to do an overall wash of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to use Half Baked in my Naked palette for my base. And then I'm going to be using Smog in the creases here and to bring out my eyes. So you want to put the lighter color on your actual lid blend your crease, but don't go higher than the crease of your eye. You can blend it in that crease really well. And make sure that you're covering your lid. Okay, so my base color is on. Now I'm going to put the darker shade on. I like to use a smaller brush where the bristles are a little bit more compact. And I'm going with Smog on the Naked palette. Go right in the crease of my eye and work that product in there pretty good. I want it to be darkest in that corner. And then you start to blend the product. From there. Now you're going to go back to the fluffy brush, and you would just want to blend the two colors together, maybe even get a little bit more of the light on your brush. You want to smooth the lines so that it's not a harsh shadow line. So just very lightly go over with the fluffy brush over and over and over, and then it blends the colors. Okay. I'm going to go back to that light color that we started with and just kind of highlight here under my brow. If you did get a little spillage, I always make sure I don't have too much product on my brush, but if you get a little spillage of some of the powder under your eye, you can use one of these brushes or a very fluffy brush that you used for your powder foundation, and just gently brush it. For eyebrows, I have a couple different things I like to use. This is Collab Shape and Shade. They have a thinner one, which is an ultra fine brow pencil, and then they also offer it's a Shape and Shade mascara for your eyebrows, which I really love. That's probably one of my favorite products because it really helps keep your eyebrow in place. The hairs on your eyebrow will stay in the shape that you brush the product on, and that allows me to see the spaces that I need to fill in with the pencil. Back to the pencil. Now is that Shape and Shade mascara for your eyebrows. See, it's like a mascara wand. Now I'm going to put my eyeliner on. There's a lot of eyeliners out in the market. It depends on what look you want. You can do eyeliner with a black powder for your eye, like an eyeshadow, with a very thin, fine brush. You can take a small brush like this or a very fine flat brush and put liner on that way. You can use a pencil if you want something a little bit darker. You can use now they have all different kinds. My preference, what I like best, because I do like my eyeliner to be a little bit bold, is I like to have a brush. So this particular eyeliner from NYX does have a small brush application. It's a liquid, and I favor this. I like to do a lot of wingtip. You know, it's my daily look. So I like having the brush. It gives me a lot of precision and accuracy, and it puts the product on the way that I like. I'm going to go back to the colors I put on my eyelids. I'm going to start with the dark, put a very small amount on the tip. And I'm using that as my bottom liner. I don't bring it all the way into the eye. I like my eyes to look very bright and open. And so you want to make sure that you utilize that light color as well. And you can use the same brush because you want to blend it. So I put the light color in the corner of my eye. And blend it back with the dark. I always roll my mascara. I don't pump it up and down like it's air in it and dries out your product. So try to roll it in your hands instead of shaking it or pumping it up and down like this. Okay. Final step is a nice neutral lip gloss. I personally like glosses. Some people like mattes. You can do whatever your preference is.